Hello everyone! Thanks for joining me. Today we'll begin our exploration of Scadu Altus. There are all sorts of goodies and enemies for us to encounter in this region. So to make things easier, we will need to obtain a map of this area first. So let's get started. Let's open our map and mark the monolith's location where we can find a map of this area. There's a grace on the right, but we'll be back. As you explore Scadu Altus, you'll see a few of these black knights riding horses. You can fight them if you want. I usually just try to avoid them for the most part. Let's clear our marker and pick up our new map. Alright, let's hit that grace and talk with some NPCs. Now let's touch the cross and talk with Leda.
Hello again. Did you meet my compatriots? They're quite the congregation, from places as far and wide as you can imagine. Doubtless they'd have all come to blows at first glance, were it not for the charm kindly Miquella put upon us. This is what allows us to serve together. The work of a living god. Wondering about the Hornsent, are you? True enough. In any other circumstance, he'd be at our throats. Long ago, Queen Marika commanded Sir Messmer to purge the Tower folk, a cleansing by fire. It's no wonder the Hornsent holds the Erdtree in contempt. That aside, man is by nature a creature of conquest. And in this regard, the Tower folk are no different. They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war, but it's still a wretched shame. Wondering about the Hornsent, are you? True enough. In any other circumstance, he'd be at our throats. Long ago, Queen Marika commanded Sir Messmer to purge the Tower folk, a cleansing by fire. It's no wonder the Hornsent holds the Erdtree in contempt. That aside, man is by nature a creature of conquest. And in this regard, the Tower folk are no different. They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war, but it's still a wretched shame.
Now let's go talk with Hornsent.
You have a knack for timing, my fellow. I found the site of a new cross. Take this. Mikola has said as much himself. He wishes now to throw it all away. He says the act, though undoubtedly painful, will sear clean the Erdtree's wanton sin. The truth of his claim can be found at each cross. It is evident enough to earn my belief. Go to the misshapen tree of Umbra. In that forsaken place, blood must spill. The blood of your fellows, the Erdtree faithful.
This is the scorpion stew we received from Hornsent Grandam in part 6.
What's this? Do you think me in need of alms? But this dish? 'Tis fair of the tower. And I remember fondly this kin-clad scent. Brings back memories I'd all but forgot. This, by my troth, is but a dismal copy. Indeed, I think it rather plain to see. Things once broken can never be the same. Look, take this for your troubles, won't you? I desire not to be in your debt. Go to the misshapen tree of Umbra. In that forsaken place, blood must spill. The blood of your fellows, the Erdtree faithful.
Let's have a look at our new map. This is a huge area, and we'll be spending a lot of time exploring all of these different regions. Today, we'll be focusing on the western portion, and these are the first 5 places we'll cover. Alright, let's go to marker number 1. Here are some more of those black knights on horseback. And down this way is our marker number 1. Now let's go to our marker number 2. We are looking for that giant down there. Alright, that was bad timing on my part. Let's see if we can rectify this. Let's try it again. Pick up some goodies here, then we'll go to marker number 3. Here's marker number 3. Now we'll finish clearing the remaining items in Castle Ensis. That's marker number 5. And here's marker number 4. Alright, let's clear our map. And let's mark one last item at Castle Ensis. I don't think we can get there this way, but let's have a look. Let's just warp to Castle Front. Better safe than sorry. We were just up there. There's our marker. From here, we work back to our last grace at Scadu Altus West. Our next marker is a bit tricky to get to, so we'll be returning to this grace multiple times. Let's clear this marker. And this is our next marker to visit. This should look familiar. That's Castle Ensis shortcut and the Black Knight that roams the area. Our next destination is across the water, but we can't get there from here, so we need to warp back to Scadu Altus West Grace. Alright, that's the place we want, so let's place some markers on our map. Now let's go this way, but be very careful dropping down. The game wants you to go this way, however, I suggest going this way to the left. We were just on the other side. Now let's go to marker number 1. Here's our marker number 1. Make sure you run and jump here to go across the gap between the building. Marker number 2 is for the mini-boss Black Knight Garrow, which you would have had to face head-on if you came around the other way. Of course, if you prefer a more balanced fight, you can always drop down and fight on equal ground. Let's clear our marker number 2 and go to marker number 3. There's our marker number 4. This whole castle area is booby-trapped with powder kegs, so be very careful of your surroundings. Let's look at our map and delete the markers we have already cleared. Let's add some new markers and delete the old ones. If you recall, the path below is the path we took to go to Fog Rift Catacombs. Alright, let's go to marker number 2. That's the path the game wants you to use when coming into this castle. I prefer the back way, since there's less exploding kegs to deal with. Now let's go to markers 3 and 4. However, before going down there, I suggest clearing that area from this location. To get down there, let's go this way. There's our marker number 3. Let's pick up all these goodies. And here's marker number 4. Alright, we are done here, so let's clear our map. Now let's warp to Scadu Altus West. Before proceeding, let's change the time. And we can do an upgrade as well. Now, we're going to use the imbued sword key we obtained on our last video. This monument ahead is where we can use our imbued sword key. This is a really cool location, but there isn't much we can do here yet. We can, however, get in trouble with that guy up ahead. Well, I guess fire works well on him. Anyway, there's only 3 items in this area, so let's go grab them. The first item is just up ahead. The other item is this way. This is the item we're looking for. This is number 2. Now let's have a look around before we go to item number 3. Lots of faraway places, but we can't get there from here. Alright, let's go pick up our last item. And here's our third and last item. This is a very cool place. But as you can see, we are in the middle of nowhere. So let's warp to Highroad Cross. We are back to where we started. Apologies for the hoarse voice, but I'm finding a code. So let's end here and we'll continue on another video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.